to school, and you're taught to read and write in one language, and but the language is not the language that you talk normally, or you talk at school. But I should really say before that, because parents are always saying, don't say that, talk right, talk, why don't talk correctly, and this sort of thing. And they're always sort of telling you that the bad language, this was bad. But you never paid much attention, because they were talking, sometimes when they were telling you it was a bad language, they were talking in the same language to you, Much no cry, galam boy, remember the play with the play, galam boy, and they pass the stones, and you have to pass them fast, and you finger mash no cry, you must not, cry if your fingers get mashed, remember the play with the play, you're playing, you're only playing,
Morning, buddy!
The rhythm of the language, you find the same rhythm in the Mento songs, you find the same rhythm in the Poco songs, in the revival, in the reggae. You find that the same rhythm of the spoken, the Jamaican language,
When I'm playing the music, I always love to play a tune that the girls them can hear and look at it. If the tune suit them, they always draw attention towards the Jankono bands and said, he can play the five very well, because I can play a tune that says to them, this tune, the name of this tune is Where You Wheel and Turn, Belly pan tambourine,
Can you sing that song?
Yeah. Where you are, wheel and turn me. Where you are, wheel and turn me. You want me to fall down, lick me belly pan tambourine. Where you are, wheel and turn me. Where you are, wheel and turn me. You want me to fall down, lick me belly pan tambourine.
So on my way to school, they would always be digging up the streets of Kingston. It seemed to me when I was a child, and they were singing these digging songs, Judy drowned it, why, oh, Judy drowned it. And they come down it's line on chorus, and they always have a singer man who raises the tune. They had to pay a man to sing separately, The government in those days, when they were digging the streets, and the singer man would raise the tune, man, and he says, Judy drowned it, everybody come down. Why, oh, Judy drowned it, Judy drowned it, why, oh, Judy drowned it, Judy no drowned it, Judy in a bed, everybody ball out, Judy drowned it, Judy no dead, but Judy drowned it, why, oh, Judy drowned it, and this, so you'd listen to this, oh, boy. And then one of the first ones that I used to hear, and this was very popular, was Chichibod. Up to today, Chichibod is my favorite Jamaican folk song. And when I go on the stage and I say, and now I'm going to end by singing my favorite, and everybody said, Chichibod! And that is, Chichibod means a flock of birds. And the singer man calls out the names of the birds, and the diggers, or the chorus, they say, some of them are holler, some are bawl. Some are hollering and some are bawling. This singer man says, Chichibada, some of them are holler, some are bawl. Chichibada, some of them are holler, some are bawl. Some are come long, some of them are holler, some are bawl. Some are blue foot, some of them are holler, some are bawl. Ting, ting, some of them are holler, some are bawl. Ching, ting, some of them are holler, some are bawl, Some are chick and all the different birds, And, I used to love this, Some of them are holler, some are bawl. And then at the end he says, Some of them, when he's going to, at the end, you know, he generally ends with John Crow. You know, the crow. Some are John Crow, some of them are holla, some are ball.
This fourth beat, to me, is very often accented. You get Hilangoli rido, Hilangoli, Hilangoli rido, Hilangoli, and you bend down low, down, Hilangoli. And the same thing happens in mento. We get so on. And, you know, any mento you take, you'll get that. I'm sure it has some significance. We haven't found out what it is yet.
Remember when I was doing all my research into Jamaican folklore, I said to one the old gentleman I'm talking to, you know, and I said to him, what you call all the songs? He says, every Jamaica folk song is a mento. Every Jamaica folk song is a mento. We sing mento. So I say, where we get the mento from? He said, we grow it.
Don't have nothing for doing it, you know. No, man, you come back again with the same thing again, you know, like last week, you know. See, people, Muta say, me a sabotage him.
Yeah, man, I'm going to tell people that too, I can say for the radio, you know.
No, but what me a sabotage you for Muta? Me not sabotage you, Muta.
Because you like how me look.
No comment. No comment.
You coming out without shoes, you know.
Oh, so my grudge for your barefoot?
No, you don't want to see no barefoot man coming out.
No, so what you say? True me not have barefoot?
No, barefoot. My foot that's no barefoot.
Yeah, so true me wear shoes and you know wear shoes.
My foot, Bridget, and I'm barefoot.
All right then, so true you know wear shoes and me wear shoes.
Yeah, I'm coming.
That's why me a sabotage you.
Yeah.
Oh, Sunday gone. Oh, Sunday gone.
But
Victoria Pier.
the program, one start a program total like Ghana, you still up on the radio. I'm going to plug in my things then.
Aye. See that? I plug it up. See that? Yeah.
Thank you very much. Play last would have come out of the studio now.
Alright, see that? Yeah. Alright, you plug under something. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
I'm not sabotaging your programs. I don't have no more song to play, sir.
You don't know more song.
I'm just going to play Mama Ellie's closeout team. And I'm going.
You must say, I love you, my brother, I love you, my sister. You must say that too.
What the rest I go? I love you, my brother, I love you, my sister. I know the rest go.
Fight against Elise, Kelly.
Mama Elise, please email me that thing. I'm not fighting against it. But me don't know it out of my head. Like Mama Elise.
You call somebody upstairs and tell them must write it out for you.
Alright, no. I know one of Mama Elise fans them I go tell her. So please tell Mama Elise to email me that closing quote.
Upstairs and ask them upstairs.
Them have it up there?
They not them give me it. And when me ask them up their feet and them say yes and go type it up.
Oh, alright.
Them some very competent people live upstairs there.
People live upstairs. No, them must live upstairs. Crack, so where the something going on, Crack? I walk one run here.
Hey, Crack.
I'm ready now for the press out the thing now. Crack, come plug out that.
Crack and take liberty because we are talking.
No, but you you know, some face say Crack a sabotage your motor. I know me, you know.
We come to think of it.
Yeah, look now, Crack sabotage me, you know. Crack, so where the something gone? What the close out team there? Come know why Mama Elise cost me, you know.
But me never cost you now because 2 o'clock gone.
No, that's alright. Me can't work with your cussing, but me can't work with Mama Elise cussing, you know. See, alright. People, I'm gone here. Peace.
Yeah, this Bridget, Smurf, leave my studio now, Bridget. You love IRFM too much, you left my studio, man.
So you say people live upstairs, me can't live down here.
No, you don't live down here, man.
Me can't live in a studio.
You don't live up here, you don't live down here, man. Leave my studio, Bridget. Give me what you give me, I'll leave my studio.
Alright.
Yes, okay. Smurf. I'm a Bridget and play my birthday party, you know. Wait now, I ask him for him have one place down at Gresham Road. Him live next door to me. Where me used to live, you know. When me used to live right there, so. Because I couldn't believe so down there, so the man live, you know. Me I say, right it. And the man have some session I go on and I say, what happened? Me I come here to come play some throwback vintage music, you know. Him say, yeah, man. And now do have the club again. So him now play down there again and he never called me one time. But I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing more. I invite you to my thing.
Yes, sir.
I may give you hours can't to where I say. It's just that crack off it long there. Crack off it long there when you don't play. Okay. So you also know, give thanks to the moment. You know, say, big things are going. Big things are going. And that is the unveiling of Louis Bennett statue. Something we were ball for. A whole heap of things we are ball for. We see it gradually come to pass. You know, we love that. We love that. We want to heal up my friend, Miss Grange. Babsy, me I call her, you know, we don't like it, bite it, she don't mind it. So I want to heal up Babsy, you know, because she said she move towards certain things. And one of the things that she move towards, and I was glad for it, is that the statue of Miss Louise Bennett Coverley will be placed in Miss Lou Circle. That is in Garden Town, where she used to live. So tomorrow at 4 o'clock, this statue will be unveiled at 4 o'clock. And I think I hear some ad with Cabo say she will be there. Yes, so we will be there also because this is historic statue of Miss Lou. I am really feeling good that I actually knew a woman who her statue will be placed in an appropriate place and call Miss Louise Bennett Circle, or what them call them when they put them in a square. Yes, sir. That is very good. And I hope Elise come back next week. Because when Elise is in here, I can just plug in my things and start the program. When you is in here, my program start 10 minutes late. You go there next week? Me I go for it, right? we are going to take a leave like Elise. Anyway, give thanks. Yes, so tomorrow, the statue will be unveiled. We will be there. I hear that IRFM will be there, and I'm feeling good because it will be a travesty if IRFM was not there. And when I say IRFM, I mean the broadcast. So I can see that Cabo is a visionary lady, And we know that we have been always talking about there must be some indelible mark. And even though we have our works as an indelible work, but the visibility of a symbol is very important. And if you notice how Europeans do them thing, and we have to take it and mark it. Marcus Garvey teach you that. The Europeans do them things in such a way that even if they are not present, there's something there to remind you of them. There's something always in front of you to remind you of them. And all over Europe, if you go all over Europe, there's so many statues and monuments that you wonder what the statue for, what this monument for. And tourists flock to just seeing statues and monuments. You'll never believe it. That is why them didn't have camera in the first place. They might have the camera for record monuments and statues when people move from here to there and places. So even though the Europeans are not here, but they have left symbols and monuments in the country. We have places like Victoria Pier, that is named after Queen Victoria. And they had a statue of Victoria where that, I wish I had Manley or Buster. I know Manley face one way and Buster face the other way. I don't remember which one face the sea and which one face the mountain, but Victoria's statue was there. If you go out to St. Anne, Outlets or St. Anne Bay, before you go around the corner, if you go Marcus Garvey School, you have a statue of Christopher Columbus there. If you look at the names of the parishes of Jamaica, they are all named after Europeans. All named after Europeans. So they have symbols. Symbols is very important. Symbols is like a stop sign. It says stop. But then you have the stoplight. We don't have no writing on it. But the colors is symbols that resonate in your consciousness. So the colors, you know, say red is stop, amber is ready, get ready to either go or get ready to stop. And the green is to go. That is symbols. That is identifying something in your subconscious. Nobody teach you these things, but you grow up knowing it. Like, hey, diggle, diggle, the cat and the figgle, the cow jump over the moon. Those things was left here by the European colonial masters as part of our European colonial legacy. Just like the picture of Jesus. The picture of Jesus is part of our colonial legacy that has been embedded in our consciousness for how much years now that it can't come out away. So anytime we think about Jesus, most old people me know have a picture, that picture in them house. And if you try to get it out of your head, it's almost impossible to get that picture out of your head. So symbols is very important. So we must follow suit. We must follow suit and recognize those who have gone before us and who have set us in the right path and gave us that energy to stand up for ourselves. And Marcus Garvey said, if you have no confidence in yourself, you are twice defeated in the race of life. But with confidence, you have won even before you have started. Yes, I will not break nothing, you know, we are keeping line as so now. We want to livicate this program here to Miss Louise Bennett. So, why young, may I tell you, man, if I was the CEO to write that I make you the CEO number 2, where you just remind me a while ago, say, we must play the interview when we do, when we go down at the grave, go interview her when she is dead. A 2-time interview her when she dead, you know. What she wrote is so I thought, what she wrote is so like she don't believe me. But want to, you know, so I'm going to play it. I'm going to play the interview I'm slow. Where me do with her. Just what, about 4 years ago? Yeah. All right, and we want to play some are program them where she used to have name Miss Lou Views. Miss Lou Views. That was a very popular program on Jamaican radio, Miss Lou Views. But one of the most popular of all is our Ran and Louise, Miss Lou and Ran show where she used to have them used to do it live in a Carib theater where it's called now Carib Cineplex. Them used to do it live and it used to come on JBC at 8 o'clock. Can't forget that. Miss Lou and Ran show with our flatboard and all them thing there. So we want to play that also because we think that is a very important day tomorrow that we are going to have. And me I tell you, me I beg you, please, don't make me look on the statue and make it look like my mother. Because my mother never looked no way like Miss Lou. You understand? We want to see a fat Miss Lou. And that's what we want to say. Fat woman. Yes. With her round face. And we want to see her with her bandana outfit. And we want you to talk. Me talk about the statue. You understand? Please don't make it turn out like the Marcus Garvey bus where we say them put up over the universities there where somebody go paint it up. And then we have to lobby this and lobby that. Me can't bother with the lobby business again, trust me. You understand? Yes. So, if I know there's a competent sculpture, the person the artist who do the work. But as we are saying, we love Miss Lou to the point where we know business day and night. We love it. We love where we are going. Okay. We want to go to something a little heavier now. You know, it's about nearly 6 to 8 weeks. There is a hole. Boy, people must be tired for me. I say this thing. There is a at Calson Spring in front of the police station. 2 months a hole there with 3 cars punch a tire in there and 1 man a ride a bike and lick up and this and that. Last week we are ball out. Thursday we ball out feet and say, look here, what kind of madness that? Monday we see the road fix. We see the road fix to the point where everybody a call me and say, Muta, me not the water up a St. James boat. Muta the road so fix. So you know, National Work Agency. We give thanks on the fix. We're not supposed to give you no thanks because on the job still. But you see, because on yield to the call and say, all right, and not only that, them give me a little brata too, Them not going to fix that hole there, But add some little hole when they ride out the way. Me see them patch it up, It's like them a say, me know where Muta comes. It's like them a say, me know where Muta comes to the one, I come make up nice for the rain, Me give thanks I want to fix the hole in our brethren. Yes, me give thanks. Because, trust me, it is a really a travesty if somebody drop in night and a car so if I lick somebody there and something dead in there. So me give thanks on the listen and fix it. Alright? So we have to say that again. National Work Agency, when you fix it something, we give thanks. Okay. And we just tell you so we give thanks already for the statue. Okay. We don't give no more thanks. Here what we are talking about now. Some man just get shot. Last night, a whole heap of gunfire down a Montego Bay. We wake up this morning, somebody get shot in Hanover, a man get shot in a Montego Bay. And over the past 2 weeks, when nobody now talk about, is that gunshot start to fire again, while the people are saying, wait, it start up again? Listen to me I say, Listen to me I say, because a man might feel say this and a man might feel say that. Me say, gunshot them a fire again in a Montego Bay. Gunshot in a fire in the town yesterday. And we wake up come say somebody get shot in Hanover there and somebody get shot in a Montego Bay. So I don't know what I go on because gunshot in a fire ceiling about 2 weeks ago and flanker. And I don't the soca thing not done. Them still have soca. Them must, yeah man, them have the so-called thing it's supposed to be done this month or September. And them also still have the state of emergency. Them still have that. Well, I am wanted to, meanwhile the Prime Minister was talking about the crime rate gone down 20%, you know, especially in a Montego Bay. There was gunshot firing down there. It's like the man, them had tell him, say, oh, one thing, wanna come go like say the thing done fire. You understand? Because, sorry, them still not find the gun them, you know. Them find some of the man because yes, them shot one of the man them in Westmoreland the other day, just another week, one of the man them get shot. And it's a man to go be a man, them go find a Westmoreland. But I want to know, I talk about the authorities, and I talk about the police them who responsible for long there and this and that, and the Minister of National Security. There is something brewing in St. James again. Here I tell you, no? There's something brewing in St. James again. I don't know how it started happening that way again. It's happening. And we see what is happening over Mountain View. See what is happening over Mountain View. There is something happening. I don't know if things connected, you know. But don't blow your own trumpet. Because the thing is not reaching where it wants to be. I am agreeing, say you have to tell the people themselves, well, because we know when things now go right, and we know when it almost go wrong. You understand? So when we know say crime gone down in a Montego Bay. Because if crime ever gone down in a Montego Bay, you'd hear every day say this a man get shot and this a man. So for the mere part that you not hear that, for the level like first time, we don't know that already. You understand? So it's not something where it's only the politician know and the police them know. The people them know say them feel little better in a CLM and them feel little better when them a walk the flanker. But here what me I tell you now, me I tell you say it a kind of get little sticky. It a get little sticky. I don't know if you watch it. Okay, news time.
Good afternoon. I am Danique Weston with the local and international headlines. A baby and an elderly woman died in house fires in separate incidents yesterday. The incident involving the elderly woman occurred along Monroe Road in St. Andrew last evening. Police have not yet released her identity. She was said to be bedridden. Meanwhile, the 1-year-old baby was burnt to death in Freetown District, Manchester. She has been identified as Sky Montague. Police reported that the child's mother, who was at home, left the toddler and a 2-year-old child inside and went outside to wash. Smoke was seen coming from the house and an explosion heard. The 2-year-old child escaped. However, the infant was trapped inside the house and was burnt to death. A 13-year-old student is among 3 persons shot and wounded in Falmouth, Trelawney this morning. All 3 have been hospitalized. Police reports are that the teen and 2 men aged 37 and 50 were at the intersection of George's and Market Streets when a station wagon motor car drove up. A man alighted and opened gunfire, hitting the 3 persons. They were taken to hospital and admitted in stable condition. The teen attends Machette High School in Trelawney. Head of the Trelawney Police, Superintendent Dwight Powell, says the teen was not the target of the shooting. He adds that counseling is being offered to the parents and the teen's classmates. In news overseas, Japan's northern island of Hokkaido has been hit by a powerful earthquake, triggering landslides that engulfed houses. At least 9 people have been killed and about 40 are missing. The magnitude 6.7 quake cut power to around 3 million homes after a thermal power plant was damaged. The BBC reports that the earthquake comes on the heels of a deadly typhoon lashing the west of Japan over the past few days. Jebi, the strongest typhoon to hit the country in 25 years, killed at least 10 people and caused widespread damage and disruption. Finally, the Swiss food multinational Nestle is investing $1.25 million in Zimbabwe to help revive its coffee industry. News agency Bloomberg reports that Nestle is set to buy nearly all the coffee produced by the country's smallholder farmers and plans to produce limited editions of its Nespresso coffee pods to appeal to a market looking for new tastes. The economy suffered during the decades-long presidency of Robert Mugabe. His successor, President Emerson Mnangagwa, has pledged to re-engage the country with the world. Those were the local and international headlines. Major news is next at 5:45. From the RFM newsroom, I'm Danique Weston.
We're there with your stepping razor. Give thanks. We know that Miss Louise Bennett has done so much to really make we have confidence in ourselves, especially in the language that we speak. And we can't emphasize that so enough, and we can't even repeat it enough. Because, so we have to keep repeating these things, because some people have to hear things all the while for it soak in. It's like some tune where you just hear upon the radio for the first, you say you don't like it. But because the DJ keep playing it, you start to say, but wait, that tune is bad still, And sometimes the tune really bad and it's not good, but you still start to love it because it's bad. Okay. We have to play this. Yeah, Miss Lowe, tribute to Miss Lowe, big you. Talking about Ring Ding. Famous television program. The problem with that thing, because they have a thing named JBC. JBC have all of these tapes with Miss Lowe, Ring Ding, and then somebody go rub them off. I guess them rub the tape to put something else on the tape, but it's a travesty. It's really a travesty. If you don't say something like that get rubbed in our studio. Okay, we ready? Okay, want you stand by for the special pot draw up next. We have one second can play where we play. Eh? Alright. Original fast rapper. I tell you. Original fast rapper. You should want to rap the tune. People are speed rapping, you call it. Speed rapping in them days. Okay. We want to play one of Miss Lou's views. This is a program that used to come on the radio. And she gives some views about social things. This program is more social, it's social, what I'm call local affairs thing. Well, she was a one who have like views about certain things we are going on in the society. So, who are you listen? Miss Lowe.
Is what happened to the dam, them what we got in Jamaica, Isa? Is what we going to do with them, the dam. I mean to say, fun is fun and joke is joke and drought is drought when rain don't fall at all. But my Aunt Roach nearly got pustizic last week after all the heavy rainfall and road floodings and river come downings. We hear newspapers say the water in the dam has not risen or improved. Kuya, Aunt Roach say that them the dam they define a definite rain character. Yes, I give rain bad name and I go on to the public like say that rain I keep malice with them. Right. And that must be the reason why Jamaica have to undergo so much drought sufferings. For rain must get vexed and decide that since dam won't admit so that rain fall in a dam, then rain now go fall at all. And you can't blame rain for that. Well, of course, you see, my Aunt Roger said that authority should have condemned the dam them and declare Hope Road to be a dam. So we would have get all the water we want. For every time rain fall, Hope Road flood up with water. And like last week, 2 days off, hey, Hope Road flood, and it was Hope Road one, my dear. My Aunt Roger said that our kitchen could have did help out the dam them very much with surplus water last week. Because said that the kitchen rooftop did a leak, but the kitchen flooring never got no hole in it. So the rainwater congregate upon the kitchen flooring in such a way that Auntie Roger said that if she did know so that water savings was still going upon we, instead of bail out the water out of the kitchen, she would have turned the kitchen into a bathroom and make the whole family bathe them body in night and save upon the bath water, you see what I mean? But seeing as how water was so plentiful in a fair living quarters, she did think that it would have plentiful in the dam too. But looks, as according to the newspaper report, and taking my Auntie Roach's kitchen roof as a great example, she come to the conclusion say that all we dam them must have dip on a leak. leak out all the rainwater what fall in a them. Just like the sink pan where one woman we know did put on our bed last week to catch the house top drippings. And when the rain don't fall and she got to go empty the sink pan, lo and behold, not a drop of water was in there. But our mattress was wringing down, wet up and soak up with water. So you can't trust them leaking something at all, except you cork the leak. And you can't cork the leak, so till you find out the exact spot which part the leaking's a go on. Aye, locks, Papa. Auntie Roach say, if leak can so hard to track down in an ordinary little kerosene pan, much more than big devil outside than what we got. Massy me massa, it look like say we doomed to water shortage worries in Jamaica forever. How we going to track down the leak in the dam? My Auntie Roach say that all she can do is take bad sinting make laugh and keep on sing our old-time water amusement song. Rain a fall, but the dam won't budge at all. Rain a fall, breeze a blow, but the dam water low, do the rain a fall. Dry weather, room a flood up, house top, a leak like mad. Roses are blow and long grass a grow, but the dam condition bad, so do the rain a fall. Still the dam won't budge at all. Rain a fall, breeze a blow, but the dam water low, do the rain a fall. The cost of living high now, things raising fast in town. Water rate and taxes gone up, but the dam water gone down. So do the rain a fall, still the dam won't budge at all. Rain a fall, breeze a blow, but the dam water low, do the rain a fall. Ay, ay, ay.
RBFM, thought provoking, always smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
The ground is hard. We chose this. The ground is hard. We chose this poem because it is very relevant to the times now, though these verses were written many years ago. But Dirty Tough means not just that the ground is hard, but the times are hard. So it's rain or fall, but dirty tough. The rain is falling, but the ground is hard. And dirty is not just a corruption of the word dirty. It's a real African word, D-O-T, dirty, which means the ground, dirty tough. Sun a shine, but things not bright. Do a pot a boil, bickle not enough. River flood, and rain a fall. Rain a fall, but dirty tough. Nowadays the times are hard. When you ask Maddie how them do, them afraid you take it, tell them back so them not answer you. Not care how much we da work for hard times, still in our shot. We da fight, hard time a beat we. They might raise we wages, but £1 gone and pound we pay and we not feel no merriment. For £10 gone and pound we food and £10 pound we rent. Saltfish gone up, mackerel gone up, beef and pork gone up same way. And when rice and butter ready, them just go up a holiday. Cloth, boot, pin and needle gone up. Ice bread taxes, water rate, kerosene, oil, gasoline gone up. And the pound devaluate. The price of bread gone up so high that we have to agree to cut we hype and bread and all turn dumpling refugee. And all them Marcus Maddy, whether go on like fatty sin, all them they whether fast with me, I left them to dumpling. Sun a shine and pot a boil, but things are bright. Bickle not enough. River flood, rain a fall, but water scarce and dirty tough.
We are on the stepping razor. Okay, so we're going to talk about the celebration of Miss Louise Bennett, and we have to improvise as well. So we are tell you. Things, anything we can go wrong, we go wrong anytime. You understand? Okay. And we are telling you, say, Miss Lou has contributed to really our acceptance of the language that we speak. And I don't like hearing people say a patois, you know. Yeah, patois I suggest that is not a language. You know, patois, because we call English language. We call English language, and it's really not no language. If so be the case. If Jamaican language is not a language, then the English language is not a language. Because what is the criteria for language? The same way Jamaicans speak, drawing from different nations. And you know, say, our language draw from English language, and it draw from Spanish and all of the language them where English derive from. And Miss Lou tell you, say, but the main one is Tree. And that is a language spoken in Ghana. A lot of the words them that we use is coming from Ghana. But the English language, as we know it, have its genesis in other European languages. Yeah, that is really where the people them don't understand. So the English language derived from other languages. And we have to understand that. We have to understand that before we start to look down upon where we speak. You understand? The only person, when we go to England here and talk English language properly, is the people them in the lords, in the House of Lords, and Queen Elizabeth and her friend them. The normal white English person on the road, like how you find now, say, people are selling a market in a Jamaica here, and them attack certain way. When you go in the country here, them, the majority of people them in England not speak the Queen's English. I can't tell them call it, you know, because people have a way to call it the Queen's English. Them not speak the Queen's English, but you still have nobody that look down upon them. And the problem with Jamaican, I would say it millions at one time, them are forced to write a language where we cannot speak. And we speak a language where we cannot write. Because most people, if you put a poem, a Miss Lou poem in front of them, they can't read it. Yet it is a language where Miss Lou uses, so them talk normally every day. Put a Miss Lou poem in front of most youth now. If them don't hear it through audio, them don't know how to pronounce the words them on the paper what Miss Lou use. And it's the same words them use every day. But guess what? If you give them a piece of paper for read English, Jack and Jill run up there and all them things there, them read it without any itch. So we're writing a language that we cannot speak, and speak a language where we can't write. It's a language. Don't make nobody tell you no difference. The Jamaican language is a language. We have to accept that without a doubt. Yeah, we are say the deifying of historical references that we don't even know if it's true by a group of people who now claim to be the chosen of God themselves. And when we look on the icons that them put in front of it, starting from Adam, Moses, Isaiah, Jeremiah, and whole heap of icons them put up there. And we actually accept these people in our consciousness. So them don't have to put up no statue of these people, you know, even though when you go to Rome, you see statue of all the people them who them claims in the Bible. But you don't have to put up no statue of John and thing, but you have names that you can't go around it. You can't go around it. You have all St. George who killed the dragon and all these things. And you go to Ethiopia, you see the same foolishness too. No, they'll say a man killed dragon and all them, something like say they really have dragon and unicorn. You know much time they mention unicorn in the Bible. Unicorn is a mythological horse with an horn in that front time head. That there was no such animal upon the earth. Zeus, Hercules, all of them gods and sub-gods and Medusas, the Gargan, all of these people, never exists. As man bring up those things for satisfy themselves of things where them don't understand and don't know about. And them create all of these things, just like in a Greece, Zeus was the god of all gods. And you can't tell a Greek in a them time they say Zeus never do this and Zeus never do that. We come know so now it's mythology. And then a group of people come now and have the whole Western world in our rear by pushing some things down the throat to make we accept that and this and that, and then put up all sort of statue, them write all sort of book and all them things there, for make it become indelible, not only upon the paper, but in our mind. So when we hear about all nanny now, and we hear about Taki and all these people, yes, we must deal with the Taki, deal with nanny, deal with all of these people who come before we. We're more important to we as a people than Noah, whenever I exist. And all of these people them tell you about, more people believe where Isaiah and Jeremiah say. And if you start to tell them about Taki and Paul Bogle and them thing there, it's like, yeah, they're a national hero, but I mean, so. Because even at them time there, them story that is indelible in the minds and the consciousness of those people. Yet still those people find a way to use it, to liberate themselves and liberate others around them. Paul Bogle, who themselves was a deacon, use the church to organize the people them against an unjust system. The same man, when named Sam Sharp, who was like about 30 year old, 20 year old, organize a people based upon a church and use the church to organize people. And we know in America it was the same thing where the slave them, the only way them could have talked to slaves openly was in the church, because it was the only place them could have talked freely. Unless them go hide in some cave and all them things there and discuss them certain things. But them could have organized and use symbols, use language that the slave masters never know. You know, when you hear about the underground railway, there was no railway there. It's a woman that freed some Africans and carried them to the north. When you hear some of the gospel songs them, where black people create in a gospel church, where a whole heap of people are sing now, it was not church song. It was what we call coded music, coded language, to tell the slave them in the church what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and why them doing it. Symbolism created. We must understand the importance of symbol to the development of any nation, any group of people. We have to understand that. We don't seem to understand it because them use it so much against we. Them use the symbols them so much against we. You know, you have people who, you have paintings where when the man did paint the painting, it never valued nothing. No man buy painting for $13 million from some people who were dead years ago, centuries ago, and put it up in a museum. And you can't go in there, go just look on it, so because them have security, secure it. We no rectify and understand the things them. We have things here like blue jars, where it's like, yeah, you know, I mean, a simple little thing. Blue jars, I mean, you take some cornmeal, mix it up with sugar, wrap it up in a banana leaf and boil it, and you have a kind of cake. But it's a really important part of the cultural expression of a people who was domiciled and still domiciled on this farmer slave plantation island. And when a woman like Miss Lou come and bring it out openly, all she too was vilified too. All year ago on, the people them did start to tell her, so what should I do on radio? Take her off of the radio. Them used to do it to Miss Lou. And though Rambi, Miss Lou can't talk perfect English, you know. You hear Miss Lou in England talk English, you don't never know say she come from Jamaica. Because she mastered the English language. But she knows say there is a symbol, a language symbol, that when she go out of the world there, and she said, me a Jamaican, and the only way she can show that she's a Jamaican is by using the language of the people. And sometimes when she talk, the same people them who shall talk about them situation laugh after the situation because the language which I use. And sometimes when people look and hear themselves, them laugh. And sometimes they don't even know that themselves, them a laugh after. But Miss Lou did have the power and the strength to make people laugh after themselves. When she talk, them laugh after themselves. And recently we hear a little daughter come now and I show what that are. What I'm to her, by the way? But she name is Shana. What to Shana? Oh, me know you shall bad up the place again. Right, come to think of it. No, believe everything about it. What to Shana? They don't dance all man, Bridget. A long time. If Shana listen me, just call me and tell me say you're about because a long time you know you about Shana. A long time you know you shall create no controversy. The last controversy which she created was the talk with Miss Lou. I hope she realize say no. That woman will be immortalized in a square that will be called by her name. You understand? Will be immortalized by a group of people who recognize that this woman has done great works. And I don't know where Aishana is. I have to go find two Aishana to play for revive her from the dead. Because I talked to Miss Lou when she was dead. And I know, say, I don't know, maybe I can talk to Aishana now that she's dying, or she has died. But she can be resurrected because Jesus brought Lazarus out of the tomb. Lazarus come forth, come 5th, 6th, and 7th, and I guess he died again. I don't understand why they bring him out in the first place. But that is something else. This is this stepping razor. We want to play. We can't play it. We can see how much time it have. How much time it have for that thing there? 12 minutes? What do you think? You think we have hours better come? 4:15. We can't play it then. Play it and cut it. Play it and cut it. Alright, this is an interview where we do. We want the people to listen to this interview. A whole lot of people really kind of wonder how the hell we get this thing done. And I try to tell them, say, this is how it's done. We go down there. I was at Miss Lou funeral too, you know. Yeah, I was at Miss Lou funeral, but years after she died, I go down there. Okay. Okay, make yourself you can't get it right, we don't want to get it wrong. This is the most unique party ever, and I personally, the most unique party I ever play. You understand? With 70-odd elderly people. I say elderly, I talk about 70-odd, 80-odd, 90-odd-year-old people. But we're going to come forward to that. I'm going to see if we can connect to Eros Park. Eros Park, Miss Lou?
Lord, what are you that?
Yeah, it's me.
Lord, what go on?
No, me never know say you wake up them hours, Javan, in the park.
How you mean? Not a beating me. I know that you about. You're mad.
So you can't listen?
I listen everything. Everything is gone.
So here what now? Today your birthday. Well, yeah, your birthday and people are celebrated all over the place. How you feel about that?
No, I feel good to say. I sit on here and I just think of everybody just doing all sorts of nice things and call up my name. Boy. I said, geez, there's the best one I want to talk to. Glad you called me, man.
Yes. So what you been doing since them time there? What going since them time there?
First of all, I tell you, I check all the heroes, you know?
Right.
And when I tell you, almost straight away, I see him. And they have a nice time. And the whole of them, Michael, and boy, I can't tell you. I just popular down here every time, and everybody's having a wonderful time with me, and me having a wonderful time with them. Thing of one, all sorts of things. We keep all sorts of party.
So we are there. Your buster, a go dog there.
You don't know. You see when all the election thing go on, you pass it, must have done a piece of celebration. And the Manley was very happy with him too. One piece of example, the good Manley went down with one piece of something. We can't tell you, you'd have to come.
No,
have to come.
Me not ready for come yet.
You're not ready? What do you think? Listen, you must think you're not good now, go on down here. All you have to do is prepare yourself up there and come down.
So you're writing you writing the new poem since you left?
What?
You're writing the new poem?
You're not ready to put it out yet. Just like you're not ready to come. That is to those who come, you know?
Yeah. So give what I all sang them now, man, because people, I tell people, say, me will get your live on the radio, and they don't believe me, so.
I never know about you, but you have all the power.
Them never know, so me dead serious about it, but they never know.
They never know you're dead serious, that's the problem.
Yeah.
This long time, Mr. Boy, but see all the gal and boy here, all everybody. This long time, gal, me never see you. Oh, come make me hold your hand. Long time, boy, that you know. Yeah. And all the other boy, they never see you. Oh, come make me hold your hand. Feel like drunk, sit down for tree top, pick up the blossom. Let me hold you. You are more.
But you don't lose your voice, man.
Lose voice, master? I don't have me sweet. You're laughing. Why? You remember I used to sing walk good? Well, I don't eat nice. When I tell you when you walk don't easy, man. But you have to prepare. You have to prepare Muta.
Yeah. So Mr. Kovale.
God, let him sweet see him every time. You want to see him? You want to see I know my draw. Him and going without such a thing. He says pure parangles, boy. Pure parangles out here.
So him not jealous over Buster?
He's not jealous over but you know, I have one thing about me, you know. I don't mess around. I don't mess around at all. I just go on, do my thing nice, and everybody respect, you know. As I said, the Rasta man said, enough respect? Enough respect now, your boss. Here as I deal with, you know.
So you know about the political situation we are going on in Jamaica, you know, and...
Lad, you don't even want me mix up in them because it's not mix up with them, don't you? I'm mix up with them up let them alone up the master. That's something is serious thing. You know, you say you have to talk politics and religion. So we just let them things. You know, when you find yourself in a position, you try to keep your position clean. Yourself in a position, you try to keep your position clean.
Yes. So we
one up there now.
Well, that me I say now we just talk about Libya, we just talk about the politician them and everything just mix up here.
Mix up. Then you don't know a blended, what they call a blender mix up.
Yeah.
I thought the blender then no work. So the mix up I'll mix up even more. Master, this feeling in the sitting this tea outside. All I can do is write, and when I write next time maybe what they say when they call me with sort of repeat some of the things, but I'm not ready, you know. You know how we artists is.
Yeah. But you don't sound like 92, man. You don't sound like 92.
Not Master.
You don't sound like 92 at all.
Me not care what you said. I am forever young. Forever young. Lord. God will take up me long.
Yeah, true. Alright, so them not no play down there and all them really. Where you take pantomime and all them something.
You never see Tremaroon. Tremaroon put on a piece of play down there,
you see him down there?
Yes, one piece of something, and everybody come. Then them have it same, you know, like how them would have it like have them little Labor Day thing and get together. Them have it turned into that one piece of play with the whole of them. They say, I tell you, I laughed until I made it gone.
Oh, I think you say you laughed until you're nearly dead.
No, don't make me say the word master. Boy, Lord, help me, hold my breath. Lord, I'm not going to make me stop up.
In your place, you have Dennis Brown. You there, Buster did it. Gavi did it. You book up Gavi?
Gavi, not Gavi. He kind of old, you know, feel even younger because he did a long time. But enough respect to all of them, you know.
Yeah. So on to Marsran.
Marsran?
Yeah.
Marsran, come on to me the other day, you know. And Cole, no, that is where the jealousy thing coming now.
Oh,
because, you know the days when we used to go on stage and knock pots and things.
Yeah.
Do you know that Cole will get vexed over and all the time? I never knew that this was going on.
Yeah.
So one night we had a little play, and Cole came by, and it was a little play with a little romance and so.
Yeah.
Marcy Cole get up and start to get vexed and say him don't like the sauce or something. No. And him go on. He did vex her because, you know, I can't put up with some of that. I can't put up with it all the time.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Put up one piece of hell down there.
So the one piece of hell down there.
one big piece of hell.
So you know. Them knock fish.
Blackfish. Now, you know that Ranny carrying grater. We'd have a grater. That's where we used to play with in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And he was right in Jamaica House. And then carrying grater and start to put it out when Cooley come after him and take out the grater. And Cooley knows the grater off his hand.
Like coconut. It the grater off him like coconut.
Just like coconut.
Yeah.
It's about from I was born, I never seen nothing so.
Yeah.
But I enjoy myself, you know, because I can't allow them things to get in the way, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, I love.
So what you have to tell Jamaican people? Because them love you bad.
You see now with all of this crap of violence or something, when you better tap it. Because it cannot work and it cannot get any better. You know, I got a letter this morning.
Yes.
One lead up in the North, my love.
Wait, this morning, today is what? But the people them know when you're talking. No, what date is today?
That day?
Yeah.
That is 7th.
No, because when me tell them, say me go talk to you, them I say a long time interview, me go interview. So me want them know, say...
They're an idiot. You can't talk to them, the people who don't know what is going on.
Yeah, true. Them don't know.
Then they hear me now.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
So the message now, that's about the message.
Yes, you can't stop in the middle of the message, right? Yes, the message, you know, want to stop the crime and violence. I don't like it. I want people to walk good in Jamaica. It was nice, remember them days and people could just open their doors, just left it open like that.
Yeah.
And these I wanted to come back. And it's better to start to live in ourselves because this kind of badness is not going to work. And Lord, I get tired. But
yeah, get tired.
Enough things I have to talk. I can't talk. It's a little bit of time to talk everything I want to talk.
No, but
so
you have time, man. You have time, man.
Let me record something and do it because, you know, one free time when I can talk to everybody nice into the generation, you know?
Yeah.
So just give me a little time.
All right, Mama. All right. We're going to make you go on then, since it's so late.
Yeah, all right. Let me go on. And you walk over here.
Yeah, all right.
And I'll tell everybody, all the godmother people that I know, tell them that I wish them all the best. Some of them look up so late, you know. But they make me laugh, though, you know.
Yes.
Tell all your friends and everybody all the best. I'm glad for this little call, you see.
Yeah, okay.
And let me tell you a dialect for you, no?
Yeah, all right.
Lord. You see the tribe, no matter that mother girl when they come put in the car, cause some big lion Tory. She said, come call me the other day when I got me child. The whole family gather around me like most Kirsty Nile. And says, Smarty, tell me serious, she's my daughter. That will do the walk out and the definite a character. And the same Smarty will tell me serious, Smarty, we know when she tell that Smarty. And that Smarty must be me. Where them start with chat, it's my glad I wasn't tired for the musket to fire the women type of boil, a plot them up and them, I mean, I don't take it off. For them to know, so me know the right way go. I hear to James say, I must say, she that's smart, tell me so, this Smarty says, she has to some big low. They go whisper to Tara, she go park her, Sue, tell that, and that, tell by the bag, tell my students who are Smarty. And you know this had happy her mouth. They go, come on to with the name, and then the whole pool broke out. But Lucy Sam don't beat her among the players too and make mistake and rock the poor girl Calaboon and wheel right through the yard and all the Colin Calaboon loved. You know, I've been ready for them cascans off in my life. Now, that is exactly what I said. I don't business with people cascans, and you see the people out there don't business with nobody cascans, keeping themselves quiet to themselves, decent upon themselves, and all will be good, and everybody will have a good, nice life. Ay, ay, ay.
Miss Lou, give thanks, Mama. Give thanks. The people love you.
Thanks, Master. Pleasure.
All right, me I look forward to this. Me I look forward to recording. Me I come down at the park. Come record.
Yeah, come on the left hand side. You see the part when them have to hold it a corn.
Yeah.
That's the part I like to be at.
Yeah.
So if you come down there, you will definitely catch me. You hear?
All right, Mama. Give thanks.
Give thanks, all right, my love, take care. And Harry people. Bye-bye.
All right. All right. Yeah, that was Miss Lou interview a couple years ago. We went down to our graveside, go interview her. She tell me exactly what time she go raise up. I'm going to go down there. Because you shut up about she and Buster down there go and kick up hell. So you, well, not hell, but she kick up things. But you know, I say now. You see, like how them put up a statue of Miss Lou tomorrow. You know, say me I go down there back go interview her about what she think about the statue. You think a joke me I make? Watch and see. Me I go down there, go interview Miss Lou again about what she think about the statue and what she think about certain things we are going on in Jamaica now again. So, all right, we have the power to do all of these things. Okay, so we are stand by. All right, tonight, no, yeah, music news time. You know, from the other day we have played that tune and couple ones that asked me who sing the tune. You know, them way and thing. I'm going to tell you something. It's a whole tune by Rita Marley we are playing. Whole tune by Rita Marley when I first recording them in them days there. So it's not a new tune. It's just that we have played again. You understand? Because yes, we just have played again. Album called Havana to Kingston. You know, them kill a bridge in I think up Hope Road there, you know, yes, tax business, altercations and things, but if they on the album from Havana to Kingston. I want to tell the people them still back at the pier on the 16th of September. We will be back there on the 16th. Yeah, this is the Stepping Razor, the Art of War. This is the eve of Miss Lou's birthday. Next year she will be 100 years old. Next year, I'm going to celebrate our 100th anniversary, birthday. Serious thing. But tomorrow, the unveiling of the Louis Bennett statue, Miss Lou statue, and the square will be renamed. The square will be renamed. That is in Garn Town, in a St. Andrew there. You go pop in and go drive straight up like you go up a Blue Mountain there, so. Okay. Musical journey. Here we go. Thanks again. For next day, Thursday, Stepping Razor, Young, Shamara, BM outside the operator, and Brian who passed through just a while ago. I asked me about Miss Lou, and he want to come with me, I go interview her after the statue thing. Yes, I hope you can come in, I hope you can take it. You will have to go wear full metal jacket